Hello, and welcome to my channel once again. I don't know if you've seen any of my other videos, or you just happen to click on this one. Right now I'm going to kind of cover raw foods versus the traditional foods. Okay? There is a massive difference. I know you've heard, oh my gosh, vegans are bad, or I need to eat meat. There's no reason to go just fully into one or the other. There's nothing wrong with being a raw vegan for that particular person. They love it. And meat eaters that, love meat still need to understand, and we're going to go a little bit into depth on that in this video, what types of meat they need to eat. If you're going to eat some meat, at least know what to do and eat the right kind. You can't just go to the grocery store and buy the meat. It's not that simple. I wish it was. But we'll go over that here in just a second. So, raw foods are foods that are not cooked. These are fruits, vegetables, things like that. I wouldn't suggest eating raw meat. It's not something that I do. I just don't do that. But at this point, having raw vegetables, raw fruits, if you're going to try to eat all of that stuff, you're going to get 1% of the nutrients. I hate to break it to you, if you're watching this and you're a vegan, or you eat some salads, everyone always says, I eat a salad, what do you use to cleanse yourself? I eat a salad. Okay, a salad is going to do absolutely nothing. Very, very small amount. You're going to get 1% of those nutrients. What do you want? Do you want 1% of the nutrients, or do you want all of the nutrients? The way you get all of the nutrients is you got to blend it or juice it. I personally use a blender. I use a KitchenAid blender. Yeah, it's not the Vitamix or one of these $400 blenders. It's got about a horsepower, but the way I do it, it's not killing the enzymes. It's breaking open these fruits and vegetables and getting those nutrients out of that. You know how I know? Because my health problems are diminishing by the day. Okay, so I know what this stuff does. It is extremely powerful. We need enzymes. We need live food. If you're going to go and get the 99-cent hamburger, or you're going to go and get the value meal, you're not getting anything out of that. All you're doing is getting inflammatory fats. You're creating more health problems. And you're certainly never going to fix the health problem off of that. And then if you get sick, and you go to the doctor, and then the doctor puts you on drugs, now you got more toxic stuff going in your body. If you eat fast food, the food's toxic. I hate to be blunt, but the food is not good for you, especially if you eat anything processed. If you have no idea what those chemicals are, you really should learn. There's some videos on YouTube you can probably find. Search, Illuminati, or search, foods that kill, and you're going to see some foods that kill and what they are. I'll tell you some of them. Hydrogenated cottonseed oil, hydrogenated soybean oil, hydrogenated, there's hydrogenated everything. So that stuff is bad. Those are trans fats. And now the FDA is trying to ban those. Oh wow, 20 years later when they first talked about it. What about all of the soybean oil? Soybean oil, even not hydrogenated, is bad for you. None of this stuff is good for you. It's horrible. They're genetically modified. They're GMOs. I don't want to sit here and put this in your head like other people that there's this plot to get rid of the world, but at this point, the food system's not getting any better. Organic is still the best. In 2002, they tried to get rid of that, but everyone fought. But nobody is fighting to keep the processed foods. Hey, I like to eat nachos every once in a while, but you know what? I'm not going to eat that when the whole package says, sunflower oil, safflower, and it's going to have a list of hydrogenated and a ridiculous list of all these chemicals, now that I know what they are. It's absurd. If you go to 7-Eleven, the only thing I could eat that day was fruit and some banana chips. Everything else in there's toxic. You can't even buy almonds with the canola oil and everything they're putting. It's ridiculous. But most people, they don't know that. They're eating it. They're going to go take pills, and they're going to get more sick. They're never going to do a detox, and they're going to get more diseases, and they're going to die premature death. That's what's happening. You may think people are living longer. I don't know who made these statistics. They're not correct. The people that are living longer aren't eating these foods or eating very, very small amounts of these foods over their lifetime. Especially now, they've gotten worse. So who knows what will happen in the next 5 to 10 years. Bottom line is, if you're going to eat, know what to do. Number one, the meats. Do not buy meats that are traditionally what's called commercial meats. If you buy commercial meats, and let me tell you what you're getting. You're getting a cow that has been fed corn, okay? I don't even eat corn. I'm a human. I don't know if I could be force-fed corn like they are. Take a little tiny cow and said it's happy, free, running around, and eating grass takes 60 months. They take this cow, they throw it next to another cow, it's laying on its feces, it's being force-fed corn, and force-fed to grow in 15 months. It gets sick all the time. They have to put it with antibiotics. Now, the things that you're talking about with the milk that you hear, that they've taken one of the chemicals out, that one of the hormones, the growth hormones, they still have to give antibiotics to the cow. The cow is sick. The cow is, giving bad milk. Now, that's like you sick. I mean, would you go and would you, basically be around a whole room of sick people? And would you eat food off of their plate? Would you drink out of the same drink as a sick person? I don't think you would. So why would you do it from a sick cow? So get rid of that. No commercial meat. Can you eat meat? Absolutely. Grass-fed meat. Is it expensive? It's a lot more expensive. Am I trying to push organic? Do I work for the organic? No, I really don't care. And I really don't care if anyone listens to me. But I do care that I'm spreading the message out. And my message is hopefully going to get people to wake up. I doubt a lot of people are going to listen. It's like those zombie movies. Everybody's roaming around, and Night of the Living Dead, and the new one they had with Brad Pitt, and, I didn't even watch that movie. But, they all have the same theme. There's a problem with, dead people, they're coming back, and they're all zombies. Well, we have a lot of alive people here, and we're all zombies. But not everybody. There are a lot of people that are actually coming out and realizing what is happening. So bottom line, you can take this video with a grain of salt. You can learn for yourself how tainted things are. And just be careful. I mean, I don't eat any processed foods. I mean, you couldn't pay me. There was a time where I was eating grape nuts, and I have promoted this in my book, and I'm not trying to sell your book. I can, in other videos I'll tell you all this stuff for free. It's probably the best cereal. Is it natural, organic? No. Does it still have toxic stuff in it? I'm sure it probably has some, but it's better than probably any of the other cereals. And I'm not promoting that cereal either. I don't eat any of them at all. I don't need it. So, I mean, if you're going to take life seriously and you want to be healthy, you don't want to be diseased. You want to reverse disease. The body will reverse disease when you give it the proper nutrients. The body works like, it's very, very, very dependent upon these nutrients. If you don't give the body what it needs, it's not going to perform. It's going to get disease. Just like your car. If you run your car into the ground, you don't rotate the tires, you don't change them, one tire gets flat. Now you got to replace it. But if you take care of it, the car is more than likely going to last you longer. The human body is similar to that, but it goes more in depth, because if you don't give the body the nutrients, the body starts breaking down. You can go and get surgery on it. I mean, I don't know if that's going to help it, because now your body could reject things. So the whole point here is to get your health back and keep your health. Don't let other people tell you what you should be eating. I know you're free to go to the grocery store and buy what you want, but know what to buy. Pretty much processed foods, all of it, 90-95%, have soybean, or these have dangerous antigens. All of these dangerous things that are not just unhealthy and make you fat. They are actually chemicals. MSG, they spell it out in the foods to trick people. MSG is a neurotoxin. It rots your brain. These things are horrible. Aspartame. It's dead fecal matter of E. coli bacteria. Why in the world would you want to eat that? This aspartame is in every gum. It's in other food. It's in soda. I mean, the point is, that's just more of a reason not to have that stuff. Obesity is never going to get better if people keep eating stuff from dead E. coli fecal matter. So, at this point, please, take this information and use it to your advantage. Start incorporating raw foods organically grown, because there is nothing else. If you can grow them yourself, more power to you. That's what I'm going to get into. That is the best way. You can make your own soil. You know what you're doing because you've created everything. But not everybody can do that. So, get organic if you can't do that. The pesticides you're throwing in the other foods are just not worth it. I mean, they're going to be still better than the processed foods, but you're going to put more toxicity in your body. This is what's causing the diseases. That and a whole list of other things, the foods and everything. What you eat is everything. So, eat the right foods. You and your body will thank yourself, and you won't have to worry about all this propaganda out there that, fat-free, this and that. You need fat. Eat almonds. I mean, not almonds, sorry. Eat walnuts. You can eat a little bit of almonds. Eat chia seeds, hemp seeds. These are great for your omega ratios. All processed foods, milk that's done commercially, dairy that's done commercially, is omega-6. Because that's what they feed the cow. They don't feed the cow grass. They feed the cow corn. And they force feed the cow. So, remember, the cow is sick, you're sick. Think about that. Thank you. And, I'll be putting some other videos up soon about different topics. Thank you for coming by this channel.